You're killing me, Best Buy. Bro, you're killing me here. Come on. All right, so I knew moving into a house with nothing in here, completely empty, and not really moving over much, if anything, of the old furniture and appliances was going to be a challenge. But I had no idea how much of a challenge it was going to be. So, like right now, in the current state of this new house, every single room is a complete joke. And I'll show you what I mean and give you kind of a tour of where I am so far. But it's okay. I'm happy. I'm really happy with how it's moving. It's just every single room is in a current state that just looks completely half-assed. It's a lot of compromises, a lot of temporary stuff, a lot of nonsense, and a lot of frustration trying to get it all to come together. But it is ever so gradually coming together, and it might take over a month, maybe even 2 months from closing until the house feels actually livable. Here's what I'm dealing with. So Best Buy is coming by any second now. They said they'd be by within an hour, and that was like an hour ago. So they're coming back to get this fridge, which you can see it doesn't even have handles on it. Like, they didn't even bother putting it on. Now, normally they would. It's not like that's a problem or part of any problem. The problem is, as soon as you turn this thing on, like you can see, there's no lights. No lights coming on. It is plugged in. And that's because the second you turn it on, it trips the breaker and it turns off. And so they got it all the way here, and they left it here, and now they got to come back and get it, and it's just super frustrating, and it's a waste of time. And it was hard enough just to get on the schedule to deliver it anyway, because all these appliances, the delivery is super backed up. So I was already waiting. Like, this got held back like a week, which wasn't even a big deal compared to the prospect of reordering a new one without this issue. Because when I go and look to see reordering, they're now backed up to the end of July, like July 29th, and today is June 26th, so more than a month I would have to wait to get a new one. And that was after it already got delayed, and it was already a huge pain in the butt. And the fridge is the most important appliance. Like, it's the one thing I just want to feel like I can live here. So yeah, super struggling with not having a fridge here. And they're gonna come get this, and since I didn't want to wait till the end of July to get a replacement, I finally was just like, because I also had issues getting the washer and dryer, which we'll get into later, but I just can't go a whole month without a fridge. So here's the current state of things. They're coming to pick that up any second, and they have to take my front door off and everything. So like over here, they took that door off the hinges just to get it in. They're gonna have to take it back off to get it out. Super pain in the butt for everybody. Then they're gonna have to take the door off again when I get a replacement. But here's where I'm at. I finally got this little guy. So this is a 3 cubic feet mini fridge that I'm just gonna live out of for a little bit. It was $150, and I'm just like, hey, if the replacement delivery has any kind of problems, I just need some kind of backup, and when I get a real fridge, maybe I can sell it for $100 and only be out $50. But I have to have a fridge. So this is where I'm at. I'm so frustrated with the current state of things. I got a mini fridge, and I'm even gonna put it right, where's my finger? Right here where the fridge is. I'm putting the mini fridge unapologetically in that same little slot once they take that fridge out until I get the new fridge, because it'll just look wonderfully ridiculous. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to have 3 cubic feet of space to put some cheese, some milk, some eggs, some meat. I mean, just some basics, some drinks, because I have nothing right now. And when I want to get a frosty beverage, I got to drive to the old house to get it. It sucks. So that's where I am with the fridge. It's been exciting. The washer and dryer were equally frustrating because Best Buy just told me the day of delivery, hey, we didn't get that order, or we didn't get a truck today that was supposed to come with your washer and dryer. So just FYI, we don't know when it's coming, but it's not gonna be today, is kind of what I got. So I was like, Okay, well, when we reschedule, do I at least get some kind of priority bump so I don't get put at the back of the list and have to wait forever? And they're like, oh, yeah. They usually give you some kind of priority bump, so don't have to worry there. Then, of course, not the case. All I did was get an email that said, hey, you need to go here and use our little delivery scheduler calendar to pick a new schedule time for your washer and dryer. And it was the same as anybody else gets. So, last pick at the delivery times, which means I'm at the back of the line, and I had to have that delayed a week. Thank goodness it was only a week now that I see how long they're back ordered now. And wasn't a month. So I do have a washer and dryer. They did bring it by. It did suck that it got pushed back a week. But, I could have lived without a washer and dryer. I can't live without a fridge. It feels like not a house when I don't have a fridge because all I can eat is like junk food. And I've been so good at not eating junk food, and now all I have is like just chips and stuff just to sustain life as I'm waiting for the fridge situation to get fixed. So I was like, no, I'm gonna get a mini fridge, and then I at least have something, and then I can be patient for the real thing. So I ended up reordering the fridge directly from Samsung instead of from Best Buy because they were only out a week. So they should be coming next Thursday. And please, whoever's watching me up there, please just get me my fridge on Thursday with no more issues, please. So yeah, fridge situation sucks, but it's coming together. I'll be patient. I got my mini fridge. Haven't set it up yet, but it's something. So at least have a plan B there. They did get my dishwasher, which is super cool. So that's in. The washer and dryer's in. Just got to figure out the fridge. All the furniture, same situation. If you look behind me, this is my patio furniture. Like, this is not what's going to go here. And so it looks pretty cheap because, it's outdoor, uncomfortable patio furniture that's going to just go. So I'll show you the patio. This is what I got now. I got a fire pit and I got that sofa. There's also going to be a rug under that to hide the propane cable thing. And then one of these sofas that's in here is going to be right across from this one and just kind of, both of them facing the fire pit. It's going to be awesome. I love the patio, but for now it's here. So there's at least somewhere to sit in here. Then the third one is going in the front porch, but it's also in here because it's needed in here more. RC Willie, my furniture order for this room, was also back ordered a month. So it's going to be in this weird situation for like a month. You can also see this, which is ridiculous. I mean, if you know me, I'm a huge electronic and tech geek type of thing. Love TVs. Look at this. Absolutely ridiculous, and is everything I stand against. A 32-inch TV above this giant mantle. So it's hilariously stupid looking, but it's just like, well, there's at least something to Chromecast up a video while I'm just, bored and need something to do. But I'm waiting to move a lot of the stuff from my old house until I list it, and I'm not in a huge hurry, honestly. I've been fine. Like, I haven't even used this TV for 5 seconds. I just turned it on and then laughed at it and turned it off and haven't used it since. I've actually been pretty fine without a TV. So I'm just gonna leave the other TV at the old house because it makes it look a lot nicer to have a TV where it is now instead of pull it off the wall and have a big empty space. So I'm fine being patient on getting a TV over here, and for now, it's just gonna look stupid, and that looks really stupid. But let me show you what I'm dealing with here with the fridge. All right, so breaker number 13, you can see it's tripped. So I gotta turn it off, flip it back on. If I were upstairs right now, you'd see the refrigerator is all lit up, looking great, looking exciting, like, oh, glorious, glowing fridge aura of food freshness that I'm excited about, and I want to actually get the handles put on and start using the fridge. And then as soon as you get all excited about it, this happens. Oh, there it goes. Like clockwork. I did have to cut out, like, I don't know, a good 30 seconds because that would have been boring to watch the whole time. So, all right, you get 1 minute of refrigeration and then it trips the breaker. And thank goodness I spoke up, because they were trying to say like, oh yeah, it looks like you got a problem with your line there. You're gonna need to speak to an electrician about that. There might be some kind of grounding issue or something. I was like, are you sure? Because I don't want to get stuck with a defective fridge if it's actually the fridge. And so I was like, tell you what, we know when it's on this circuit, the fridge circuit, and that is its own circuit. There's nothing else sharing it. These 4 outlets here on the backsplash, they're on a separate 20 amp circuit, just like the fridge. Nothing else is plugged into those, so we got 20 amps between all these shared that we can try. Why don't you plug the fridge into one of those and see what happens? Sure enough, give it about a minute and it trips the breaker. So no, it wasn't just a problem with that circuit or that line, because it was doing it with all of them. And I checked, and the fridge specifications said it draws 5 amps. So even if it was a 15 amp circuit, plenty of current there to support it. So having its own 20 amp circuit and still tripping the breaker, clearly this thing is broke AF. So they're gonna knock on my door any second, take it away, and this bad boy down here is gonna take its place. $3,000 fridge, $150 fridge. But I'm still excited. $150 fridge, infinitely better than no fridge. So you may have already seen these. I super love these. These are my bar stools I got for the counter. Fits 4 of them just right. Nice and stylish. I'm already thinking I might regret going white with almost all the furniture, because as I was unpacking it, my hands were getting dirty from the boxes. Like I was noticing, you can kind of see, very easy to get dirty. So I got to keep on top of cleaning them. Same with these. So here's the next joke room, is I've got my 6 chairs here. That's going to be where the dining table is. Dining table, of course, it got delayed. So it might be a couple weeks where my dining room is just a rug and 6 chairs looking ridiculous, like we're about to have some kind of group therapy session and get all touchy-feely in a line of people. I don't know. But what I will say is also this white leather stuff, hard to keep clean, but it looks nice for now. It's probably going to look awful in a year, and I'll regret going white, but love how it looks now. Also, this rug I am in love with. It's from the Disney Ruggable collection. I guess the Ruggable Disney collection. And I love it because it's so subtle. Like if you don't look for it, it just looks like a Persian style rug. Looks super classy. I love the colors. It's got like these greens, the kind of like teal, the cream, and this blue. Like I love the colors. And when you look for them, you see here's a big Mickey, here's a small Mickey, here's a small Mickey, here's a small Mickey. In the middle, you got these big Mickeys and then small Mickeys. When you're looking for them, you find them everywhere, but like, tell me if you just saw this from far away, you're not thinking Disney. So I love how it's subtle, but also speaks to the Disney fandom. I've got another Ruggable Disney collection rug on the way that is not so subtle. It's just the like black and white Mickey pattern one. And that's gonna go, I think, in my office. Yeah, excited for that. Love how things are coming, but like I said, every room, like this room's a joke because no table, and it won't have a table for a while. This room's a complete joke because I've got outdoor patio furniture in my living room and this tiny joke of a TV that really I should just take down because it's sad, but you know what? I still love it. Absolutely love how things are coming. I'm gonna have a mini fridge right here where our normal fridge should come. So that's a joke. And I haven't even, I mean, I'm just scratching the surface here. I needed to work. So, you know, I'm working from home. I woke up Monday morning with all my stuff in disarray from moving from the old house. And cable management is awful. I need a new chair because this green one that worked great in my old office because the walls were green and blue, ridiculous colors, doesn't work at all. So now I need to get something more classy that works here. And you can see it's a disaster. So cable management is going to be this weekend's chore. And I've also, like I said, I'm going to have a rug in here, which is going to be good because when I'm in here, like listen to how much of an echo chamber this place is. It is absurd. So I kind of regret choosing this as my office room because when I have WebEx meetings or Teams meetings and I'm trying to talk to people, it's just awful. Like this whole floor kind of is hard to do that because it's all hard floors. No decorations yet. You know, I'm gonna get stuff on the walls eventually and that'll help. I'll get rugs, I'll get more furniture, but for now it's still pretty empty. It's early in the stages, so acoustics are bad for any of this recording or talking to people stuff. But man, I still, nonetheless, I love it. I love this place. It's my place. I can do whatever I want. And you know what? I'm gonna do this. Okay, so back in my office. Acoustics are terrible for recording, as you can tell. It's super echoey and awful. But you know what it's amazing for? Is music. Like, it gives you that auditorium feeling like you're at a concert. And, you know, I don't have a connected neighbor anymore to worry about getting mad at me. So my favorite thing is to just pick a song, whether I'm working or just screwing around or whatever, and just turn it up to 11. So here we go. Gonna put dents in my walls. Oh gosh. Woo! I love my house. Oh man. I should just stop there, but I haven't even talked about the second floor. That's its own beast. Maybe next video. Peace out! Oh, it's time. The Geek Squad has arrived to save the day. Hello, welcome back.
Is it okay when you wear shoes on the hard way?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just gonna measure this real quick.
Sure. The roll of shame back to the geek truck. All right, it's actually a couple days later, but I wanted to just finish out that fridge video with a quick update. So they tried for about 20 minutes to get this door off, but they couldn't get this bottom hinge out. So they ended up taking the doors off the fridge to get it out, and that worked. So fridge is returned, I got my refund. It's rescheduled from Samsung instead of Best Buy for this Thursday. I did get a confirmation that it's still planning to come Thursday. Please actually come. We'll see how that goes, but this is awesome. On the way out, Best Buy left me this present. Thanks, Best Buy. And finally, for the refrigerator episode update, this is where I'm at now. Here's the fridge cubby. It isn't empty. I got this little guy here. And I cannot tell you how life-changing it has been to have this 3 cubic feet fridge at my side as opposed to no fridge. It has been life-changing, so if you don't mind me, I'm gonna just get a nice sip of chilled water and enjoy my life, and don't judge me. I'm sorry I don't usually get Dasani. This is embarrassing.